The Imitation Game is a biographical drama film based on the life of Alan Turing, a British mathematician and computer scientist who played a crucial role in cracking the German Enigma code during World War II. The movie chronicles Turing's life, from his early years to his groundbreaking work at Bletchley Park, and his tragic end. The film opens with Turing, Benedict Cumberbatch, being interviewed by a detective after a break-in at his home. The detective becomes suspicious of Turing's odd behavior and lack of cooperation, and it soon becomes clear that Turing has a secret to hide. Flashbacks take the audience to Turing's childhood, where we see a young Alan struggling to fit in with his peers. His prodigious mind and peculiar personality make him an outcast, but he finds solace in his love for cryptography. Years later, Turing is recruited by Commander Denniston, Charles Dance, to work at Bletchley Park, a top-secret facility tasked with deciphering encrypted messages sent by the German army. Turing is given the task of cracking the Enigma code, which is considered unbreakable. Turing's abrasive personality and unconventional methods immediately put him at odds with his colleagues. His first order of business is to design a machine, called the bomb, which he believes will be able to decipher the code. However, Turing's approach is seen as risky and wasteful, and he struggles to secure funding for his project. Despite opposition, Turing perseveres and is eventually able to convince his superiors to fund the bomb. With the help of a team of codebreakers, including Joan Clark, Keira Knightley, Turing works tirelessly to build the machine and decipher the German messages. As the team gets closer to cracking the code, Turing's personal life becomes increasingly complicated. He becomes romantically involved with Joan, who harbors feelings for him despite knowing that he is gay. Turing's homosexuality is also discovered by a colleague, who threatens to expose him if he doesn't resign from his position. As the war comes to an end and the team finally cracks the Enigma code, Turing's triumph is bittersweet. He is hailed as a hero for his contributions to the war effort, but he is also forced to keep his work a secret. The stress of hiding his true self, combined with the knowledge that his breakthroughs could not be acknowledged publicly, takes a toll on Turing's mental health. Years later, Turing's homosexuality is discovered by the police, which was illegal at the time, and he is convicted and subjected to chemical castration. The once brilliant mind is reduced to a shell of his former self, and Turing eventually takes his own life. In the final scene of the movie, we see Turing's accomplishments finally being recognized. Queen Elizabeth II grants him a posthumous pardon, and a plaque is unveiled in his honor at Bletchley Park. Turing's legacy as a pioneering computer scientist and codebreaker is secure, and his story serves as a reminder of the devastating consequences of discrimination and prejudice. In conclusion, The Imitation Game is a moving tribute to a brilliant man whose contributions to the war effort went unrecognized for many years. The film paints a complex portrait of Alan Turing, highlighting both his genius and his struggles with social isolation and discrimination. It is a powerful reminder of the importance of embracing diversity and inclusion, and celebrates the incredible legacy of one of the most important figures in computing history. During World War II, the German army used an encryption machine called the Enigma to transmit secret messages. These messages were heavily encrypted and the code was changed on a daily basis, making it nearly impossible for the Allies to decipher them. It was said that cracking the Enigma code would win the war for the Allies, but it seemed like an impossible task. In 1939, the British government enlisted a team of codebreakers to work at Bletchley Park, a secret facility tasked with breaking the Enigma code. Among the codebreakers was a brilliant mathematician named Alan Turing, played by Benedict Cumberbatch. Turing was a highly unconventional and misunderstood individual. He had a reputation for being difficult to work with, but he had a singular vision for how to break the code. He believed that the only way to do it was to build a machine, a type of computer, that could work much faster than any human could. But in order to build such a machine, Turing needed funding and support from the British government. At first, Turing's ideas were met with skepticism and ridicule from his colleagues, who felt that his machine was too complicated and impractical. However, one of the codebreakers, John Clark, played by Keira Knightley, recognized Turing's genius and joined forces with him. Together, they worked tirelessly to build the machine that Turing had envisioned, which they called the bomb. The bomb was a revolutionary machine that could work through billions of possible combinations in a matter of hours. It was a technological breakthrough that changed the course of the war. With the help of the bomb, Turing and his team were able to crack the Enigma code and gain access to crucial information about the German army's movements and strategies. Despite their success, Turing and his team had to keep their work a secret in order to avoid tipping off the Germans. This meant that they could not reveal their role in the war effort or receive any public recognition for their achievements. As the war drew to a close, Turing's personal life began to unravel. He was arrested and charged with homosexuality, which was illegal in Britain at the time. He was forced to undergo chemical castration, which had a devastating impact on his mental and physical health. He eventually committed suicide in 1954 at the age of 41. The film, The Imitation Game, tells the story of Turing's life and work, highlighting the challenges he faced as a brilliant but misunderstood individual. It is a powerful and moving portrayal of a man who helped change the course of history but was ultimately destroyed by the very society he was trying to protect.